It's a trap!
Hey everyone, welcome to the Rumor and Theory Review brought to you by Star Wars Newsnet and the Resistance Broadcast patrons. I'm John, thank you so much for joining me today. We have a pretty cool one in store for you today. We're going to cover two rumors that are out there in the Star Wars galaxy, just kind of tossed out there in the internet, some on websites, some on Reddit, wherever. But we're going to dive in, have some fun, and do our best to tackle these and see if we can find the truth, as always. So I appreciate you joining me. Hope everyone's doing well out there. I know things are still pretty uneasy. We're not sure when this whole pandemic thing's going to end, and everyone's kind of cooped up and feeling unsure. But one thing we are sure about is we love Star Wars, and we love talking about Star Wars, and that includes rumors and theories. So I appreciate you joining me today as we get into the Rumor and Theory Review. Now, as I said, it's two rumors this time, so let's hop into the first one. The first rumor states that Hayden Christensen is going to be making his return once again as Anakin Skywalker, this time in the ObiWan Kenobi Disney Plus series. It says that he has pretty much been inked to his deal, and he's going to appear in the series, which starts filming next winter. And immediately I scratched my head a little bit on this one. I'm like, okay. I guess you could bring him back in a flashback, maybe show Kenobi having nightmares and being a little tormented. Though, wouldn't that be kind of weird? Because ObiWan Kenobi is like the Jedi of Jedi. It'd be kind of weird seeing ObiWan Kenobi, especially an older Obi-Wan, a wiser Obi-Wan, starting to regress as a Jedi and having these dark thoughts or dark dreams or flashbacks that are covered in darkness about Anakin. Because you would imagine if Anakin's going to appear to Obi-Wan in the Kenobi series, it's not going to be young Anakin who's happy. It's going to be like those dark images and what could I have done differently. And I don't know if they want to take that route with Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan seems to have really figured things out as he grows older in terms of what it's like to be a Jedi and what it takes to be a Jedi, and not holding on to those you've lost and that sort of thing. So I think that'd be damaging to the Obi-Wan character, so it'd be a little weird for him to pop in there. Now, having said that, I can totally see them bringing Anakin in some way that doesn't hurt the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi. This report being out there, I don't think is real. So I think it would be a kind of a coincidence if it happens, and it wouldn't be giving credence to these reports that are out right now. It's one of those things where it's kind of easy to report on because it's a good guess. And if you're wrong, people will probably forget anyway. It's like saying, I'm hearing that Ewan McGregor is going to be the one playing Obi-Wan Kenobi when they bring back the Kenobi character in a series. It's like, no kidding, of course. Who else would be playing him, right? You're not going to get Steve Buscemi to play Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's going to be Ewan McGregor. So, but anyway, the one thing about this that made me really think the report itself is bunk is that they said it was going to be announced at Star Wars Celebration that Hayden Christensen was coming back for the Kenobi series. I don't think that's something that they're going to reveal at a celebration. That's sort of a thing that they want to keep revealed in the show, which, as we've seen, though, with The Mandalorian Season 2, a lot of these things that were supposed to be surprises are coming out in the trades. So they're being reported out of Lucasfilm to these trades and just thrown out there now from Boba Fett potentially coming back with Tamir Morrison or Rex, Ahsoka, all these things that are starting to pop out with Season 2 of The Mandalorian that were supposed to be surprises. But I don't think Lucasfilm and Disney would make a big deal of this and have a character reveal announced on a Star Wars Celebration stage. Now, that makes me think that this person was very clever when they put together this report, in that Star Wars Celebration is probably going to be canceled. So you can say whatever you want was going to be revealed because it's not going to happen. So you can say that, Harrison Ford was going to fly his plane right into the convention center, get out of his cockpit and say, you know what? I do care who shot first, believe it or not. I've changed my mind. Or they can say, Alec Guinness is coming back from the dead at Star Wars Celebration, and he's going to reclaim his character in a fight to the death with Ewan McGregor. I know that's obviously ridiculous and insane. But the point is, it is insane, and it gives you free range to say whatever you want is going to happen at Celebration, because Celebration is not going to happen. So that part really made me say, all right, you know what? Whether Hayden Christensen returns in the Kenobi series or not, this report itself is just made up. They're not going to make that type of reveal at Star Wars Celebration that a character is showing up in a show that hasn't even started filming yet. So that's my take on that. The next one has to do with the Leslie Headland Disney Plus Star Wars series that was now officially confirmed by Lucasfilm and Disney. And this came via our wonderful site known as Reddit. Someone had posted details that they've heard about the series. Very extensive details. So now, anytime you see someone say something about an upcoming series that hasn't even begun production yet, and we know no details about really other than who's making it, you need to start questioning things if they really give a lot of details that nobody would know besides Leslie Headland herself, or maybe Kathleen Kennedy, or Michelle Rejwan, or something like that. So, just to go over a couple of things that they said are going to be happening in this series. It's going to be about Hera Syndulla, now a New Republic general, which we've recently touched base with Hera in the novels, the Alphabet Squadron novels, right? So it's saying this is going to be about her, and it's going to feature Mon Mothma, so Genevieve OReilly is going to not only appear in the Cassian Andor series, but also this series. So good for her, making that money, right? They're going to recast Leia, a New Republic Leia. So that means they're going to recast Princess Leia post Carrie Fisher. That immediately puts up the red flag, because I don't think they're ever going to do that. Look what if they were going to recast Leia, they were going to do it in Episode 9. An important role, important character. They happen to pull it off miraculously, in my opinion. I thought J.J. Abrams did a great job. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. It was incredible. I love J.J. Sue me. But I thought they did a great job with that there. And if they were going to recast Leia with another actress, they would have done it for Episode 9. They're going to do it for the show now after having done that. I think Leia is going to rest with Carrie Fisher, and they're not going to ruffle feathers with fans or dishonor Carrie by bringing in a new actor to play Leia in a story where Leia isn't really necessarily needed, if they were even doing this. Also, this says here, Dave Filoni is going to be in this series, playing a character named Dave, who was his character flying the X-Wing in The Mandalorian episode, Chapter 6. Now, again, this is just a mistake that they're trying to just say too much here. And to me, you got to think that the person putting this out there, and I know it's just Reddit. I don't know if it's been on any websites or anything, but they had to be just kind of tooling with people, as they said in The Last Jedi to Captain Kennedy. I mean, a lot of this is just so ridiculous. Dave Filoni playing a character named Dave, recasting Leia, Mothma showing up and more stuff. And the other thing too, just the facts. When the report came out that Leslie Headland was making this series, it said it's not going to be tied to any current Star Wars timeline. It's going to be set in an alternate timeline, and Hera Syndulla doesn't fit that description. She's well in the Galactic Civil War era, into the New Republic. So, this to me, again, it may start popping up on some blogs and stuff. We caught it on Reddit. James had actually pointed it out to me, James Baney, who's one of my co-hosts on the Resistance broadcast, and he's like, this will be a good one to cover for the Rumor and Theory review, and I think he was right. But yeah, let me know what you guys think on that one, and of course the other one. So just to run it down again, is Hayden Christensen appearing in the ObiWan Kenobi series? He might. You know what? He might. It's very possible that could happen. But this report that has come out that it is happening would just be a coincidence, because I don't think this report is accurate, especially that tipping point that they were going to reveal him at Star Wars Celebration. I don't buy that at all, just as much as I buy Alec Guinness coming back from the dead and fighting Ewan McGregor to the death for the Obi-Wan Kenobi character. And then this other one, this Hera Syndulla series with a recast of Leia with Dave Filoni playing someone named Dave. Although, I like more regular names for Star Wars characters, so that one almost sold me a little, but just saying too much here, and I think that's also a big reveal sometimes with these fake stories, when they try to give you too much when only Kathleen Kennedy or Michelle Rejwan or Leslie Headland or somebody actually working on these things would know about. And even then, they probably wouldn't get out. So that's it for the Rumor and Theory review. Let me know what you think on both of these, if you agree with me or not. And again, this is just my take on this stuff. If I do know things, sometimes I'll use it to inform my decisions. But again, this is my takes. I see these things and I give my shot at them. So let me know if you agree or disagree. That's cool. Pop in the comments. You can hit me up on Twitter at Johnny Hoey. And of course, see me at StarWarsNewsNet.com and on the Resistance broadcast every Monday and Thursday. I want to thank our Resistance officers on Patreon.com/Resistance broadcast for making videos like this possible. Doing stuff like this has been helping me get through this craziness and actually give me a sense of normalcy going through all this stuff, kind of being cooped up and with everything just going on out there. It actually really lets me escape for a little bit, and I appreciate you guys tuning in and joining me on these videos. But again, Mondays and Thursdays on the Resistance broadcast, the Mando Fan Show on Fridays. We're going to keep giving you guys content, and as long as you keep wanting it, we'll keep making it. So I really appreciate it. Again, hope everyone's safe, doing well, and as always, I'll see you around, kids.